You are!
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss!
Oh, hey!
Oh, yeah!
Good morning and welcome to episode 1367 of Hard Factor. It is Monday, January 2nd, 2024. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Subscribe, like, and set the auto download if you don't mind. Today, happy 2024 to everybody. We're ringing in the new year.
Woo!
Happy 2024.
With, of course, is what we're bringing it in with. So, what stories are we talking about today, gentlemen?
Well, you got the first one, Will. What do you?
Well, yeah, I'm going to talk about Bill Clinton being on the Epstein court docs, according to ABC News.
Yes. J1. It was the deadline, and get it out there.
Yeah.
Get the names.
Coming soon. Yeah, coming very soon. Actually,
He's coming soon.
Oh, he came a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot on little girls. Yeah, he did.
I really hope it's good.
Teenage girls than acne.
I really hope it's good, because then he's going to have to avoid all press. Because we are in the era of Mr. Clinton. Did you bang underage girls on Epstein Island? We're in that era right now.
Well, he might just go to like the wheelchair, like Weinstein wheelchair.
Yeah, he will.
Go to the wheelchair.
I'm sick.
He's unwell.
We'll see.
All right.
We'll see. We'll get into it. We'll get into exactly what we should expect in those documents this week. What else are we talking about, fellas?
I'm going to bring in the new year like we should. We're going to talk a little Costco. Started out right, and then we're going to talk about Ian Ziering. Many of you listening might not know who that is, so I'll have Pat explain a little bit as we get into the story. And a run in the head with a biker gang in LA.
Yeah.
Pretty hilarious video.
Yeah, he did.
Ian's got an earring.
Ian Ziering.
Ziering, the lesser known 90210 cast member. I have
Sanders.
Martha Stewart is she might be in trouble with the law again because she's disturbing the peace. Certainly disturbing my peace.
He's talking about his dick.
Yeah.
You heard me.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that one. What do you got? Pat?
If we got time, we're talking about my least favorite thing, and that's when someone who's involved in a situation calls someone who has nothing to do with that situation in to help them out. A manager in trading on McDonald's called her husband in to deal with employees that were, quote, disrespecting her, and that man may or may not have tried to fry a fry cook alive.
He didn't work. He had no employment at McDonald's.
Zero. His wife had the employment.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it wasn't successful, but we'll find out when you get to it. But you guys ready to do the news? Hop in. New year.
Let's do it.
New year, new news. And this time, this is what's up first.
The cream of the crop!
That's right. Because according to a report from ABC News, former president Bill Clinton, also Prince Andrew and more big names will be released in the redacted name list of the Epstein court documents this week. So starting today, January 2nd, Monday of the new year, hundreds, as we've covered before, of sealed court filings will have their redacted material made more interesting, as over 170 names will be revealed, including now we know allegedly John Doe 36 is President Bill Clinton, former President Bill Clinton.
Is that like a Johnny 23 thing from Con Air?
Yeah, that's his name. 36 women is who he hooked up with at the
right.
Yeah, they kept adding a number.
I don't know why they made him 36, but he was obviously going to be on the list. I mean, this painting of him in a dress was on Epstein Island, apparently.
I think it was at his house. It was at his house in New York.
His house in New York.
It was
Sorry,
gifted
that was
by Epstein.
Manhattan house. My bad. Not there. But as we covered before, U.S. District Judge Loretta Preska, she was the one that ruled that the identities linked to Virginia Guffrey's 2015 civil case were to be unmasked. And I was dead wrong when I thought it would only be small names. It's going to be some big names. Looks like the list.
Chip.
Yeah, short names.
Ian.
Yeah. No, I was thinking it was going to be like low-level people, but according to ABC, quote, Epstein and Maxwell directed Guffrey to have sex with several well-known men, including former Senate Majority Leader George Mitchell and late model scout Jean-Luc Brunel, billionaire hedge fund manager Glenn Dublin, and others. So who knows how many big names are going to end up being unredacted, But Clinton, we do know, is mentioned over 50 times as John Doe 36 in the document.
Wait, are those like confirmed that they fucked little girls, or confirmed they were on the Lady Express and hung out with Epstein on the island a lot?
We're going to find out, Wes. As the documents come out, you'll see where John Doe 36 fits in to all of all the documents.
Some of the names are victims. Some of the names are business associates. Some of the names are people that fucked little girls.
We've talked about this before, right? Like how billionaires know a lot of people, right? And they're going to meet with a lot of people. But when you see 50 times in documents related to a lawsuit related to sex trafficking, you start wondering, why?
All at the island.
Now, a former president is tough.
They do together,
because people are always saying former presidents' names, but I don't know. It sounds like maybe.
That's a lot of smoke, right? 50 mentions is a lot of smoke. Where there's smoke, there could be fire, and we'll soon potentially find out this week as the names drop. Who exactly was the main crew at Little St. James, aka Epstein Island, but we may never fully know that from the court documents, according to what like the prep articles are saying. So
people can just deny, right? That's it. I mean,
exactly.
Everybody is denying.
The context is not necessarily going to be there when the names are released. Just that the names are there. Potentially, we'll find out.
I mean, and it's not incriminating for Clinton, allegedly, according to
right. At this point, it's not about incrimination necessarily, right? It's about like, hey, were you over there fucking little girls?
He was around the scene, Pat. That's 100% clear. Either way, this cookie crumbles. Clinton, Trump, Bill Gates, Kevin Spacey, and a lot of others who are already dead.
They had boys there too at the island.
You just named a bunch of live people. What do you know?
But there's a bunch of others who are already dead that are going to be on the list, and they were all vocal fans of Epstein before he got caught.
We'll just put a hex on Kevin Spacey, Bill Gates.
Did you see Kevin Spacey's Tucker Carlson thing?
Didn't he come out as the president from House of Cards?
He did the whole thing in character, and then at the end, like he was like doing like shtick and stuff, and he like tried to exonerate himself, but then in the end, Tucker Carlson asked him some question, and he's like, "It wouldn't be the first time I made a guy do something he didn't want to do for the first time," or something like that. That's how he ended the interview.
He did an OJ, like, what if I did it?
Yeah.
Wow. It's funny you mentioned Tucker, Mark, because of note, the first time any names were released from these particular court documents, the Virginia Guffrey case of 2015, the next day in 2019, Epstein was found hanged in his jail cell with the video turned off. So it tends to move the needle when these things come out. And now Epstein's brother, speaking of Tucker, Mark, is claiming that there's all kinds of missing records, from his health records prior to when he was found hanged in his cell. And he's doing that interview on Tucker. So it's going to be a wild week. The memes are already, flying around the internet. Lots of Magic Island with Bill in the Lolita Express and
that's the same Tucker that had the toothless prostitute on that said he banged Barack Obama.
Yeah, no,
Tucker
just checking.
On. Yeah,
Tucker will talk to Tucker talks to, but this is Epstein's brother, his biological
but like,
brother.
Is his brother like Obama's brother?
It could be. Who knows?
I wasn't dapping up Tucker, more referencing how Kevin Spacey openly said he fucks dudes against their will.
Right. Tough for the victims, Kevin Spacey.
Right.
Yeah.
Tucker Moore. There's two Tuckers?
Couple Tuckers?
No. He's just saying on Tucker. I'm just Tucker will have anyone on.
I saw the clips. I didn't watch.
Try to have some integrity, Tuck.
Listen, either Bill was going to bed. Either Bill was going to bed at 6 p.m. on another part of the island, or he was fucking little girls still. I mean, there's no way.
But
come on, Wes. What do you think he was?
Do you remember the interviews with the people that work there? Those documentaries where they're like, "It's a bad island." No, sir, it's a bad island. Don't go on that island.
Everybody started bad-mouthing the island after he got caught. Trump included, like all these people who were big fans of his. As soon as he got caught, everybody's like, "Oh, I never went to the island, and I never would have, and it's horrible." But he had people at the island.
The billionaire hedge fund guy has a great in because his last name's Dublin, so he can be like, "You're making my pants do my surname. My pants are Dublin. What are you from Ireland? You're making my pants. My pants are Dublin."
Whoa, my pants aren't that advanced. They can only do multiplication.
Are you 12?
What are you 12?
That gets Dublin
gross.
going. That gets Dublin going.
That's double
roast,
six,
bro.
Oh.
Which is what you're about to get. 6.
It's tough. It's tough. It's all bad stuff. And other bad news: Japan is under attack for massive earthquakes and potentially tsunamis. People are hunkering down in the wake of the earthquakes. That's what they're doing to ring in the new year over in the what is it? The land of the rising sun. Yeah.
It is. I think the tsunami threat is almost over, and at least 6 people died. So I think they survived the tsunami.
You talking about the king tides, or just over there in Japan?
In Japan.
No, in
Man,
Japan.
You guys been keeping up the king
West
tides
Coast.
in California?
They had a 7 point. No, they had a 4.1.
They had a big earthquake
They had a
in
4.1
California.
near Long Beach, but they had a 7.6 in the
Exactly.
Noto Peninsula of Japan.
It's like double the California one.
Tens of thousands of people had to flee their homes. A lot of fires and destruction and stuff.
Not great. Biggest one since Fukushima, right? So that's not good. And after all that nasty business, a palate cleanser. Check out the clouds in Western Norway this summer. It's a stratospheric cloud, something like that.
Whoa.
Looks like big shimmering opals in the sky.
That's nice.
It looks like the Northern Lights, but rainbows.
It looks like you're
It's
pressing
clouds.
your thumb on an LED monitor.
Yeah, it kind of does, Pat. And if you were to see something
You
like
ever
that
done
with
that?
your lady or your partner out in the wild, you'd need to be ready to go right then and there. And you're confident in the office, at the dinner table, and even on the dance floor. But can you keep it going when you get back to the bedroom? With Hims, you can get access to medications to ensure your ED gets treated, so you can keep the confidence going all day and night. You're going to need to tell them to buckle in after you get your Hims, because it's going to be a bumpy ride. Hims provides access to clinically proven generic alternatives to Viagra and Cialis, up to 95% cheaper, with options as low as $2 per dose. The process is simple and 100% online. No uncomfortable doctor's visits. Answer a series of questions on their on their site, which is safe, and a medical provider will determine the right treatment option for you. If prescribed, your medication ships directly to you for free and in discreet packaging, so you just get what you get. Nobody knows. You're done online. No insurance is needed. Pay one low price for your treatments, online visits, ongoing shipments, and provider messaging. Hims has hundreds of thousands of trusted subscribers. So if ED is getting you down, it's time to change that. Start your free trial. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/hard factor. That's HIMS.com/hard factor for your personalized ED treatment options. hims.com/hard factor. Prescriptions require an online consultation with the healthcare provider, who will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. hims.com/hard factor, the perfect podcast name for Hims.
Oh, good news, baby. The Hims is here. It's going to be a bumpy ride. It's going to be like we're on a horse carriage on a cobblestone road. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rock
solid.
Bumpy.
What?
You know, Will said it's going to be a bumpy ride, and I thought,
Yeah.
cobblestone road, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is bumpy. No
so
shocks on
bumpy.
those things. Yeah.
That would be sweet, right? Like
Hadn't been invented yet.
Hims, cobblestone road. It's a
Oh, I
match
see.
in heaven.
Yeah.
I see. You don't have to do any of the work. Let the road do the work for
No.
you.
What happened to vibrating beds, back at motels?
I think
They
they're
were-
around.
They still exist.
Correlated to murder for some reason. It's not a causation, but there's a correlation.
Oh no.
All right.
All right. Gonna
Murdering
bring
that
the new year-
pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me. Gonna bring in the new year right, set the tone, remind everyone that Hard Factor is a Costco show, and I've got some Costco news that all of you fat fucks like us might be interested in hearing. First off, are you guys Costco dessert people? When you go to, I know the hot dog, the pizza, maybe the chicken bake, like my son goes for, but do you go for dessert?
No, I don't think so.
I mean,
go at all.
sometimes the sundae is okay. The coffee thing is okay. But the hot dog is the clear number one.
What do you
right?
like, Wes? What dessert are you talking about?
I go straight for just a big cup of vanilla ice cream. No syrup, just straight
Soft
big,
serve?
giant, soft serve vanilla ice cream.
They have the fruity one too, with the fruits in it.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
get the fruit.
parfait.
It's all vanilla, and then they have, of course, the churro, which
Ooh.
sometimes, if you're lucky and you're in line and it's a long line, they hand these motherfuckers out to keep people calm. They hand them out some fresh churros.
It's tough in there.
Yeah, but apparently the rumor going around is that they are cutting their dessert menu in half, at least temporarily, and they're doing away with the churro, which
I just have to order double.
it's upsetting a lot of people. And that's the rumor. It started on Reddit from someone who works at Costco, and they're saying my brother is a Costco employee. Just told me they were getting rid of the churros at the food court and replacing them with cookies. So silver lining, churros are out, cookies are coming in.
That might be a decent trade.
I think it's a fantastic.
Churro's better than a cookie for sure.
If it's got the chocolate sauce, though, that's really the key. You ever get a churro without the chocolate sauce?
They can be dry.
It's like a hard candy at your grandmother's.
Speaking of churros at Costco, have you guys had the churro donut holes that Costco sells? Fantastic.
No, I have not.
Yeah. Oh,
Wes, you haven't?
It's churros donut. No, I'm not a churro guy. I really I
Didn't
don't
even know?
I go for. I'm a donut guy. I'm not a churro guy.
Well, churro's like a straight donut. It's like a twisted.
It's
straight
like
side.
a not as
straight.
not
It's like an erect donut.
Nowhere near as delicious as a donut.
It's a donut that got made with hymns.
So this is a good story in your opinion, Wes.
This is a good story in my opinion. This is something that a lot of people are upset about, but I'm excited about the cookies because I never was a churro guy. But listen, it's a big change to a lot of people's routine when they go into Costco. They check out and they get a churro and a pizza, a slice of pizza or a hot dog. And now that's all going to change for a lot of people, which is going to throw a lot of people's routines through for a loop, I think. You know?
I was a dick to someone about desserts today.
What?
Yeah, huge
You
dick.
shame someone or
Well, it's New Year's Day when we tape this, right? So
someone
rolling
broke their resolution early?
broke. I wasn't for me, dog. I was taking
That's what you said to someone.
taking my son to Dunkin' Donuts to get a donut because I wanted a coffee. He said, "Can I come?" I said, "Oh, sure, man." He said, "I want a donut." I said, "Word." We'll go to Dunkin' Donuts. So we went up there, walking at 2:59. Walk up. I'm holding my son in my arms, and he goes, "I said, what kind of donut do you want, bud?" And he goes, "I want a strawberry frosted," because he's like his old man. And the woman looks me in the eyes. There's no one in the store. She goes, "I'm closed, hon."
What?
So why'd you ask
Yeah.
what he wanted?
I asked him what he wanted in front of her.
Okay.
She's
And 'cause
closed, but her store was open. Wait, the door
Yeah,
was open, but she's closed.
It was Dunkin' in a gas station, and I said, "That's terrible, hun."
What
She's
time,
And then I bought it.
behind the booth, but she
What
yeah,
time-
she's closed.
what time were the hours? Was it 3 or? Was
I guess they closed at 3. I didn't know. I walked out, and then I bought a pack of smokes, my donut, and walked out.
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke in front of my kid now.
No,
259.
I'll
made
show
him go around the
I'll show
corner.
that cunt.
so go around the corner,
Who doesn't serve a little kid
count
a
to
donut
320.
in the
These are
last minute?
spirits.
Yeah, that should have been a free donut.
Did you
Register's
buy
closed.
the,
That's a-
did you
that's
buy
a
the
free
cigarettes
donut.
first and cost yourself the donut? by
After,
buying
no,
cigarettes?
bro, she didn't even fucking cover the donuts either, which made me double sad. She just like
Unbelievable.
it was fucking unbelievable,
They were
dude.
splayed out in front of them.
And they go, "So I don't get a donut." I said, "Ask her."
She's like, "No, you won't, hon. You'll have a nice cry though."
You should
Anyway.
write Duncan about that. That's terrible.
Yeah, they'll listen.
Yeah,
Hey, that's not Duncan service. You know.
That's true.
I like the cookies. I like the cookies. Good.
Yeah, and they're bringing in chocolate ice cream too. So you get rid of the churros, but they're bringing in cookies and chocolate ice cream.
No big loss.
Yeah.
I love a churro. That's
Anyway,
I'm
remember the Dunkin' Donuts promo they did where if you went into Dunkin' Donuts, you said Dunkin' Donuts worth the trip, they'd give you like a free donut or something. I tried that it was like a thing in Virginia maybe, and we were driving through New York, a family trip, and I went into this. It was in Albany, and I tried that on the lady, and she's like, "What the?" She's like, "This is New York, sweetheart." And I was like, I felt like a fucking idiot because I was like, "Dunkin' Donuts is worth the trip." And
She was like, "Yeah, I don't care about your autism, son."
Yeah.
All right.
Your dad is face palming behind you.
Oh, my dad was laughing his ass off because he's like, "Look at this little fat fuck trying to get extra donuts with some
Free
trick that didn't
donuts.
work out."
Oh yeah. Maybe it is normal Duncan service then.
15
Because
years
that's
later, that
Yeah. Yeah.
sounds
Anyway,
like a similar experience years apart.
Yeah, in New York. And maybe it's a New York Dunkin' thing. Who knows? All right. One more story. Imagine this, guys. You're in New York, New Year's Eve, or sorry, LA, New Year's Eve. You're out there walking around town, still daylight. It's like 3 p.m. and you haven't seen any celebrities yet. When all of a sudden you hear a roar of little motorcycles behind you. It's a gang of mini bikes and pocket bikes, with those little things. And they zoom past you. And if you don't know what a mini bike is, it's like what you'd expect like a midget to ride on. It's just a miniature like rice rocket.
It's like those two 600-pound brothers in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Right. So that's a pocket bike is like a little rice rocket. A mini bike is what Harry and Lloyd rode in Aspen on.
Yeah,
It's a
more like
miniature
a-
motorcycle stripped down to the bare bones. You can usually build it out of a kit.
But it's tiny wheels. It's different.
You expect
Anyway.
like
It's
a
just
monkey
like
and a
bars.
circus on it. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
A lot
like
of times you
bars and-
start Yeah, you start the engine like a lawnmower. With
Yeah, it's like a lawnmower engine, basically. Yeah. Anyway, and you'll see the video what they look like. And all of a sudden, you see like there's like 20 of them. And they start slowing down and surrounding this SUV, and out pops Beverly Hills 90210 star Ian Ziering. Now, if you don't know about 90210, Pat, can you explain to some of our younger listeners what Beverly Hills 90210 was?
Yeah, it was a show created by the king of television, Aaron Spelling, and it was a teen show about a high school in Beverly Hills, zip code 90210. But the thing about it was, for the most part, you might know some of the names: Shannon Doherty, you have Tori Spelling, Aaron Spelling's daughter, you have
Luke
Brian
Perry.
Austin Green, Luke
Priestley.
Priestley, and then you got Jenny Garth, and then the other two people didn't know, one of whom is Ian Ziering. But the big thing about it,
One
like
girl
Priestley
lied about her
specifically,
age. The one girl up there, Andrea from the show, she lied about her age. She was like
Yeah.
26, and she told them she was like 19.
right? So if you're watching the show, Doherty, Garth, and Spelling all did Playboy. It was very hot. Celebrity Edition, 94, great edition. Point is, they were old. Like I think Priestley was 30 when he was playing high school.
They were
and
all
they dealt with things like
good-looking.
sex. I think they're the first homosexual character, but it was like a token homosexual character that didn't really do anything. People criticized it for that. They were the same creator that went on to make Melrose Place.
High school
It's like
drama.
naughty friends in high
You
school.
remember
It was
the,
it was a rich high school drama show.
remember their coffee shop name?
Ooh, it was a bar. I thought that they went
Oh, you remember the
to.
name of it?
Give me 1 second. I'll think of it.
Oh shit! Live breaking news while we taped. Live comment from Honorable Tradition Equals Vintage. Epstein list. I'm assuming releasing at
Tonight.
11:59. So
Midnight.
it's going to be out like right. Yeah. So when you listen to this, you'll be able to hear it.
It's the Peach Pit.
Watch this tape live.
Peach
Peach
Pit.
Pit. Yeah. Anyway, ran for 10 seasons, one of the biggest shows of all time, ended in 2000. And you can
Max.
if you love Beverly Hills 90210, there's no bigger celebrity to see than the cast member in LA. Now all of a sudden you see
Unless you're talking about Ian Ziering.
Yeah, he's the worst one you want to. Or Andrea, the girl he
Andrea's
dated.
the worst.
Yeah.
Andrea's the worst to see. Yeah, but very recognizable. Anyway, these bikes start surrounding this SUV. Out pops Ian Ziering, and a brawl ensues. And these bikers start attacking Ian Ziering in the middle of an LA street. Here's
Is
the
he
video.
a dick or something? Like what's the?
Mini bike pocket bike.
There's Ian. He punches one of them, and then now they're like, "Oh, it's on." And then now they all start attacking.
Who wants to fight a whole bike gang on his own?
Well, I wouldn't call him a bike gang.
They're all little
Yeah.
little women.
I mean, there's 20.
They're taking themselves out. Well,
Dude, that sweep kick.
he took his own guy out.
The missed sweep kick.
That woman's out of shape, and I mean, this isn't exactly an intimidating gang.
Oh, the helmet swing is a problem. That's a
Yeah.
deadly weapon. That's a mini bike. The helmet swing's a deadly weapon.
Yeah. So Ian runs across the street. Apparently, there's like some kind of famous, landmark shop you can see in the background. I forget the Ghirardelli soda fountain and chocolate shop. Anyway, so they attacked Ian Ziering. Apparently, he was riding around with his daughter, and they maybe clipped his car, got too close, and he was defending his 13-year-old daughter. Got out, started beef, and then they attacked him. But that's a 1 in a trillion show if you're in LA is seeing Ian Ziering get attacked by a mini gang.
Did he leave
That's
his
true.
daughter
In
the
Hollywood.
car?
In Hollywood,
That's
Yeah,
what
he
the tourists
did.
are. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he
Yeah.
did.
Wait. He left his daughter in the car and ran across the street?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's being attacked by what appeared
He was
to be
getting them
you know,
away from his daughter, Will. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
12
You know what's a
Huh.
trip? If so my sister was in high school in the 90s, right? I think she's 7 years older than me, so she's 45. Ian Ziering's 60.
He's 59,
he's
and
50,
he looks
Yeah, he's 59.
amazing for 59.
He's 59. And if you were born after the 80s, 90s, and into the 2000s later, you might know him from Sharknado. He's the star of Sharknado.
Sharknado, yes.
He looks great, but if he was trying to keep the biker gang away from his daughter, he shouldn't have ran across the street after fighting them and left them surrounding his daughter.
Yeah, but I've
Yeah.
seen that video 3 times, and he beat up the whole biker gang, and he's 59. That was the most embarrassing biker gang I've ever seen.
It was.
Mini bikes, yeah, and they're adults, which is embarrassing.
It was
They had
pathetic.
the
They
long
did no
shorts on.
damage to him.
Yeah. They're like cholos.
Yeah.
Well, the sweep kick miss was pretty great.
Yeah, go back to the sweep kick miss. He took his own dude out,
He tried to hit the sweep kick.
but he got his bro.
Like, why? Whose move is that, dude? Whose move is the?
No one's.
He was like, was it Mortal Kombat? Or, no, it's definitely Street Fighter, where someone slides across the ground
Yeah.
to kick you.
Sweep
That
the
was
leg
like what
down.
he was doing.
Yeah. So nobody really got hurt. No report. He hasn't really spoken out about the incidents that happened. Yeah, there it is, more.
Here's
But,
the sweep kick, dude.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Watch it right here. Watch the guy.
Oh, we missed it. We
Yeah,
missed it. Sorry.
you gotta-
Missed it.
I missed it again. It's early. He does it early. You got to bust that
He does
move out
it
early.
early.
Here it is.
Like he gets his own bro.
And misses everybody.
Yeah, he's so bad.
He just misses everybody. He just lays flat on the street.
Anyway, everyone left. No charges have been filed yet. Ian's okay. His daughter's okay. But I mean, one in a trillion shot to see that in downtown.
That's funny.
Incredible video.
Yeah. And we got a new sponsor to talk about, guys. Mindbloom. We've talked a lot on the show about our own personal struggles with, mental health, and how important it is. And if you're struggling with anxiety or depression, you're not alone. Millions of Americans are searching for ways to feel better, but feel like they've exhausted every option and don't know where to turn. If that sounds like you, then guided ketamine therapy from Mindbloom could be a game changer. Mindbloom can help you feel better faster. Mindbloom is the leader in ketamine therapy, having helped tens of thousands of people overcome their anxiety and depression. Mindbloom's expert clinicians and guides can help you feel better in days, not weeks, and you can complete therapy entirely from the comfort of your home. In a study of over 1,000 Mindbloom clients, 89% reported improvements in their anxiety and depression after only 4 sessions. Now, Mindbloom has new programs that go beyond depression and anxiety to help you overcome challenges in everyday life too. So right now, Mindbloom is offering our listeners $100 off your first 6-session program when you sign up at mindbloom.com/hardfactor and use promo code hardfactor. Break free from your anxiety and depression and feel better faster with Mindbloom. Mindbloom.com/hardfactor. Use promo code hardfactor for that $100 off your first 6-session program when you sign up.
Whoa.
I just want to add, I've had a lot of friends and family do ketamine therapy, and have had amazing results dealing with trauma, seemingly incurable depression, things like that.
Yeah, I'm about to get into the Mindbloom. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's helped a lot of people.
All right. Martha Stewart is hot. The former model turned stockbroker turned celebrity chef, interior designer, insider trader, and friend of Snoop Dogg has always been hot. If you just listen to me, the first thing I mentioned, she was a model.
There she is.
Right?
She's a looker. At
Yeah.
Martha Stewart.
But over the years, and you don't think so, Pat? You think she's pedestrian?
I mean, you ever look back at
For back then, she's like a 10.
I'll show you 10 from back then.
Martha
Continue,
Stewart,
Mark.
she's looked good.
You,
I mean,
you,
I'm
you
with
look
Mark.
for a 10, but I'm gonna get.
I'm with Mark. I think it's been well established. She's been attractive throughout her career.
Always has been. But over the years, and maybe like our generation on, we only knew her as a chef and decorator. We forgot. And
Right,
now
like,
she,
people growing up in our generation saw her when she was in her like 50s, 60s.
yeah,
right?
we forgot. We didn't
So
know
it's like-
about the modeling, and now she's reminding us because Stewart, who is reaching Dolly Parton levels of adoration, she's truly a national treasure, has been releasing thirst traps the last few years, including this one taken in a nightgown, and she's 82, fellas.
Oh,
She's still making the dough rise.
whoa.
Time to make the donuts.
82?
That's a churro.
That is a churro-inducing photograph. Yeah, for sure.
Whoa. In the caption, she wrote, woke up and didn't look so bad. When I woke up, I didn't look so bad, so I figured I'd post this. And just like, okay, 82-year-old
82.
Martha Stewart.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
That makes me want to take better care of myself. Like she looks so incredible at 82. You know, like,
No, that's money, Willie. That's cash, dog.
Yeah,
of
you
course.
gotta figure out what it should look like underneath there. I mean, her face looks beautiful, but
Look, we
It's
don't want to. We don't.
Pretty solid distance too.
You could probably ask the 20-year-old boy she woke up that was full of cum a few hours before. But I mean, now I get
Where'd it go?
Where'd it go, Martha?
Put it back in me. This is your fault.
You did this. But I get it now because Pornhub released the biggest searches by state at the end of year for 2023, and GILF or grandmother I'd like to fuck was a big winner in 2023. And I thought that was disgusting until I saw this photo of Martha Stewart and almost jerked off to it. I was like, my initial reaction was, should I go with this feeling I have? Is anyone around?
Why
Who's here
didn't
to
you?
judge?
Yeah.
Should have just
It's a
done
great
it.
photograph.
Should've done
It's a
it.
great. I mean, it's a
Let's see if you can pull it off.
Can I rival your young Martha
Sure.
with a young Helen Mirren?
Oh yeah, Helen Mirren.
Oh yeah, Helen Mirren's also.
Yeah.
Well,
She's
very
good looking
pretty,
throughout her career.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Where's
But then you got plain Jane Martha Stewart over here, looks like a news anchor, and you got Helen Mirren.
But look at Martha Stewart now. So this all started back in 2020 with her first thirst trap. I'd like you to look at her face because she's got the type of face that says, "I'll put out on the first night." Right? That's kind of
She's a seductress.
I
yeah.
don't have a lot
doesn't
of
play
time
around.
left.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Let's not worry about getting to know each other.
Hey, your
Her time
grandma's
is so
trying to seduce
valuable.
me in the pool.
Yep. Yeah.
See, now you get it. So the first one came out in 2020, and that was her first thirst trap when she was 79. And of it, she said, "I was trying to take a picture of the beautiful turquoise planter at the end of the pool, but the
Sure you
camera
were.
was on me, so I just snapped it. It looked so good, so I posted it. I didn't know what a thirst trap was, but now I do. Now I'm looking for the next thirst trap. I love doing those promiscuous, provocative things because it's fun." So there
Right,
you
a
go.
14-year-old boy at the same time said, "I didn't know what a burst fap was, but I found out."
Yeah. So, Martha still getting that dough to rise at 82. Good
What is
for
a
her.
burst fap?
It sounds like a spray of semen.
A fap is when you're beating
Yeah,
it.
yeah, right.
It's a sound that you're.
It sounds like the gun in
Yeah.
Contra that shoots like spread.
And then if you get there at the end, Wes,
That's the burst.
yeah, it's a pot of gold, so to speak.
Oh, I know.
That's the whole
Machine
story.
gun
Martha
style,
Stewart
yeah.
getting it going over the weekend for the new year.
All right. You guys know the type of guy that facts are not your feelings. He's here to say things on the internet, and he doesn't give a shit who gets offended by it. You know that type of guy?
Andrew Tate,
Andrew Tate's one.
The main guy that's his motto. Facts.
Alex Jones.
No,
Yeah.
the little guy, the little Jewish guy.
Little Ben Shapiro. No,
Yeah,
yeah, but Shapiro's at least very smart. I'm talking about like when we posted a video on social media over the weekend, Mark talking about the crack pipe at a McDonald's, and some guy wrote, "You can't get Hep C from smoking crack, retard, only injecting it."
Okay.
Remember that?
Whoa.
That's Corey Wayne. That's Corey Wayne right there, guys.
Whoa!
Corey Wayne said that, guys.
Whoa,
Wayne.
Corey.
Damn, bro. Corey.
Yeah. Corey Wayne's profile says,
It's
"Cut
not
from
too
a
late to delete this post, retard.
Corey Wayne says, "Cut from a fabric they no longer make."
Yeah.
He posted this, and it's a meme of someone doggy style bent over fucking, and it says, "My posts" is pointing to the person fucking, and then your feelings is getting fucked.
It could be
by
much
Corey
more
Wayne.
aggressive than consensual
yeah.
sex, by the way. Just from the photograph, from the meme. Just like
Yeah, I got mad. Corey Wayne got me. I said, "Corey Wayne, you mad?" By the way, I posted this outside of a children's birthday party. Maybe it's while smoking a cigarette. Maybe it's time you both look up the definition of facetious and also look inward and figure out why you were so triggered you felt the need to drop a hard R in a public comment. And he got me bad. He said, "Pat Cassidy, I didn't read any of that."
He doesn't give a
the
fuck.
whole thing, though. He
Right.
replied. He read it though.
Yeah,
He did read it. Yeah.
yeah, but he doesn't want to let you know. Yeah.
Can't read any of that.
Can't read.
Corey Wayne.
Joke's on you.
Yeah.
Corey Wayne. I looked so hard to try to find a misspelling in his tattoos, but I couldn't. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Point is, guys, there was a comment I saw that was really pretty upsetting. We're dealing with our current story here, and it's from Woody Stock. And the comment was, "The face of a weak and worthless man. Still prettier than your wife, though. You make bail yet?"
Huh?
Ooh, that hurts. That's a tough comment. Now, what was he commenting on? And by the way, here's Woody Stock. He says, "I'm here to say things you want to say but can't. Stop taking life so seriously." I love it. It's those guys that like say the most fucked up mean shit. It's a joke.
Right.
Stop taking it so serious. It's not well thought out or funny, but stop taking it so seriously.
What are guy's name? That Asian guy? He's like Chong or something. He's always
Ian Chong.
Yeah,
who
he's one
no
of
one's
those
ever
guys.
fucked.
Yeah, that guy is a piece of shit.
Well, the
Yeah,
guy
it's
Woody
not like a carte
He is
blanche.
ugly. You're right, Pat. He's a real
Me-
ugly.
Yeah. No one's ever fucked
me
him.
aggressively as a stranger commenting something very rude on your post. You don't take it seriously.
Don't take it seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Um,
confuse like conspiracies with just being a dick in general.
Right. The best Ian Chong ever was he was talking about it was like a video of women in the nightlife area of London, like going out, and he's like, "Look at these vapid, worthless." They're like 22-year-old women going out. It's like, no one's fucked you, buddy. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, no one's fucking that guy.
Anyway, point is, guys, why?
Disgusting.
It's gross.
Look at how little clothes they're wearing and how
very
much
similar.
alcohol they're consuming.
Martha
Gross.
Stewart's 82. Just cover it up already.
Grow up. Yeah.
Grow up.
Anyway, why did Woody Stock say the face of a weak and worthless man? Still prettier than your wife, though. You make bail yet. He's talking about this guy right here. That's 57, Dwayne Wadden. But the way he pronounces it is Wade, and for some reason. And what did Dwayne do? Well, Dwayne's a pastor at the Elevated Life International Ministries in High Point, North Carolina. And he also works as a semi-truck driver. And look, Dwayne seems like a pretty good guy, I guess. He posts live every Sunday his sermons to Facebook. None of them I found to be very... I watched like 10 minutes of them, whatever. They were normal sermons in a small town church. But his wife, LaToya Gladney, she, guys, works at the McDonald's there in High Point. She's a manager in training. Okay, so she's in the manager in training program. And I guess the other day, something went down, and LaToya felt she was, quote, disrespected by some of the employees at the McDonald's.
Okay.
So what did she do?
Believable.
I told her husband, or is it?
100%. Yeah, she called her husband on the phone. She didn't discipline them or
Did you
talk
say
to the
she's-
manager.
How old did you say?
She's 44. He's 57.
Okay. I thought you said a bit younger.
But these employees were disrespecting her. So the first thing she did was call her husband, Dwayne. She said, Dwayne, I don't know what to do. They're disrespecting me.
Yeah.
So what are they doing? Not respecting me. He said, I'm on my way.
Not on Dwayne's watch. See, I knew she called him because he looks like a guy he's not going to take that. It's not on his watch. He's going to let you, he's going to set the record straight.
Well, when he matches
exactly.
his pocket square to his collared shirt, that's a guy that's pretty serious. Yeah.
Oh, big time.
And any chance to get in there and make sure everyone knows that no one's allowed to fuck her except for Dwayne, he's going to take that opportunity.
Right.
That's the real reason.
That's the real reason he went in.
Literally my least favorite thing in the
I
world when someone
disrespect her in the bedroom.
Yeah.
who has nothing to do with your employment whatsoever comes in and lays down the law. And that's what Dwayne did. He rolled in. Upon entering the restaurant, police say that Wadden walked straight around the corner of the counter. So he knew exactly who was, I guess, issuing the most disrespect. And he launched an assault on a 34-year-old fry cook.
The best looking fry cook in there.
Yeah.
He walked in mad.
Good looking male.
Must have been him.
Right around the corner. She says, you're going to be in trouble when my husband gets here. Says, does your husband work at McDonald's? The offender came into McDonald's on South Main Street, walked around the corner and placed his hands around the neck of the victim, pushing his head toward the deep fryer. That's right.
Oh, shit.
Dwayne tried to deep fry the fry cook.
Not so pretty now.
Not so pretty now.
It's a
That's
message.
Ooh.
It's a serious message, Wes. That's a hardcore move. The head to the deep fryer.
Did he get it in there, Pat?
He did not. He had to be restrained. He was, I guess, held back by a bunch of other McDonald's workers. I doubt that LaToya still has a job there. And our guy Woody Stock says the face of a weak and worthless man. Still prettier than your wife, though. You make bail yet. He hasn't. He's still in jail.
Okay. Why is that guy so mad at him for this?
Well, Will, because he's here to say things you want to say but can't. Stop taking life so seriously.
He's doing
All
it
right.
for
Well,
everyone.
seems like you're taking it real seriously.
Yeah. No, he's
All
not.
the
No,
comments.
he's not, Will. You
No,
are.
yeah, you're missing the point, Will. You're missing the point.
You are, Will. He's not.
That's it's your problem. I know you want to say it, Will,
Yeah.
but you don't have to. This man's troll account does. And that's the show, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Epstein list at midnight tonight. What a fantastic. So by the time you're hearing this show, the Epstein list should be out. Go nuts. We'll talk about it on tomorrow's show. Happy New Year. Tell a friend about the show, please. Get out there. Have a great fucking day.